Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, if you're new to this space, please introduce yourselves in the comments. I want to know you and I want to meet you. Where are you watching from? And if you're seeing me for the very first time, I'm also gonna go ahead and introduce myself, but I want you guys to introduce yourself regardless of where you are watching from. And what do you do for a living? How did you find my video? How did you find this channel? And just so you know, my name is Miriam. While I introduce myself, please introduce yourself as well. Don't forget to like and also do well to share this video with your friends. Every Sunday I come live on this channel. I share different topics. I share my insights on various topics. So let me go ahead and introduce myself while you also introduce yourselves as well. So besties, my name is Miriam. I'm based here in California. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur. I'm also a fashion designer. And on this channel, I share grants. Yes, this is the grants channel. I'm your grants queen. And I typically share 3 different grants videos every single week. So make sure that you tune in to watch my videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, every single Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But on Sundays, we are here to discuss different topics. Yes, I'm here to share various insights. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips. Yes, 5 habits that can help you become successful. 5 habits that successful people exhibit. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of experiences, that I have had in times past. And right now, I'm going to just get right into it. And I also want to hear from you. If you have anything to share, any insights to share with us, also let me know in the comments. But don't forget to also let me know your name in the comments and where are you watching from and what time is it where you are right now. Quick one, guys. First thing I want to let you know is that success is not something that you chase. It's not something you chase. Success is something that you actually attract. And how do you attract success? How do you attract success? It's about changing your mindset and changing yourself. Like, you have to keep learning. You have to keep growing. You have to, start exhibiting habits. You have to start emulating habits that successful people have, had over time. And I promise you, you don't have to chase success. Success will chase you because you will start to attract success. And I'm speaking from experience. It's life-changing. It sounds like, honestly, sometimes when you hear these things, it sounds like motivation, but it's beyond motivation. It's just something that falls in place. Once you apply those principles in your life, everything starts to fall in place. Everything starts to make sense. It sounds like just starts. But honestly, that's the truth. You only have to steer the course and start. You have to, start exhibiting those habits. It's like going to the gym every day, for 30 days. The first day you go, you may not see any result. But I said it on my channel, I think 2 weeks ago. I said, sometimes progress is not visible. But you're making progress. So if you start going to the gym every day for 30 days, I promise you will see a change. Provided you're not going there to just press your phone. You're not going there to just chat with people and all of that. You're there and you're making quality use of your time. You're making great use of your time. I promise you, in 30 days, you will see a difference. And that thing goes with having the right, exhibiting the right habit. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry, I'm on different platforms. Thank you so much for joining. I see you guys. Thank you. And that is exactly how it works. You now become, and I always say this, it's just, when you're consistent, after a while, go into the mirror, you see a different person. Yes, you will see a different body. So guys, like I said, success is not something that you have to chase. It is something that you attract. Yes. So, think about it for a moment. A lot of people actually spend their entire lives, they are running from, they are running after money so much that at the end of the day, they do not get it. Yes, they chase the next quick fix. They want to do the fastest, a lot of people just want the fastest way out, fastest route. But I promise you, you only need to change your habits. Yes, and then you'll attract the success that you desire, the success that you want. It sounds like motivation. It just sounds like all talk until you start to do those things. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm saying this with so much conviction because I now see it. But you have to do it to be able to see it. You have to do it. You have to follow through consistently. Yes, you have to follow through consistently, and then you start to see those changes that you desire to see. And the truth is, wealth is not the reward of frantic chasing. You don't have to keep chasing and chasing and chasing. I'm telling you, it's it's the consequence of becoming. I'm telling you. So money, when we talk of money, when we talk of success and opportunities, they are drawn to the kind of person that you become, the kind of person that you have cultivated, yes, with the right character. When you build yourself, when you consistently build yourself, you realize that you start to attract certain things. You don't need to chase. You get to that point where you are no longer chasing, and you don't even need to announce yourself in the room. Once you step in, they know for sure. Oh, hi, Tina. Thank you so much for joining in. Awesome. You're looking for stability. You are in the right place. And it starts with your mindset. So all you need to do is to just initiate those changes, follow through, and be consistent with it. And guess what? You will exceed your expectations, your own expectations. And I'm not talking about luck. You just need to initiate these habits. You just need to start one day at a time. But consistency beats everything. See, consistency beats, even if you improve by 1% every day, 1% every day in a whole year amounts to, I think, 37 to 38% of overall. It gives an exponential increase in your output of who you become. You have literally changed by 38% just by improving 1%, improving just 1% every single day. And I recently learned that, maybe if you're someone that carries a dumbbell in the gym, if you carry, let's start from maybe 20, maybe you carry 20 pounds each. The next time you go pick up the dumbbells, you have to carry something bigger. That's what I'm talking about. You have to carry something heavier than what you're currently carrying. When you do that, that's how you improve every day. You find out that your capacity has increased. You're no longer limited by the barest, you're not doing the barest minimum anymore. And this is how you get to join the 1% of the 1%. But unfortunately, a lot of people will not join that 1%. That's why they call it 1% of the 1%, because a lot of people do not, they are too lazy to commit to that change. So today we're talking about 5 small habits that will change your life forever. 5, I'm telling you. So guys, wealth is not by luck. It's not something that you attract by, it's not a luck thing. Yeah, I'm telling you. It is built in those little moments. It's built in those little moments, those repeated actions that nobody sees. Yes, that nobody applauds. Nobody will see you when you are doing it. See, it's a personal journey, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I mean, think about it. Success is not a thunderclap. It's not. Not everyone is gonna clap for you, and you realize that those periods, that you're, I don't want to use the word slaving away. Those periods that you're toiling, maybe day and night, no one is there. No one is cheering you up. No one is saying, "Oh, you really tried yesterday. Oh, I'm really proud of you that you got up again today." Nobody really cares, But when the success itself, it's gonna announce itself. You don't need to, it's just a matter of time that you start to attract those success, and it's just also a matter of time that you start getting those, the kind of attention that you deserve. Talking about the right collaborations will come in, the right kind of partnerships will come in, the right kind of friends would also come in. So just take the time to build yourself one day at a time. It may look like you, it's like I say, the journey to success is a long and lonely road. It's you. It's just you and yourself. You and only you. I'm telling you, because people who actually build wealth are the people that respect the invincible power of small habits. The people that build wealth are people that respect the power of small habits. And when I see people say, "Oh, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to work, I don't have time to read books," the people you are working for, they read books. The people you are working for, they work out. The people you are working for, they eat healthy for the most part. So who are you? You have 24 hours in a day. The people that are seemingly, that are supposed to be the busiest, like the people that are making the big bucks, they have, yes, I understand that, they're leveraging on your time. They hire people to take part of your own 24 hours and add it to their own and get more things done. I understand that part. But you are the, like, you're the king, or I don't know how the word to use, but you are the champion of your own life. You are the architect. Like, you have to steer the course. You have to, and once you tell yourself that I will do this, and subconsciously it goes in here, you will do it. There's nothing in this world that is impossible for you to achieve. And there was something I heard from, Elon Musk said something some time ago, and I want you to think about it. Elon Musk said, if you tell yourself that I'm gonna spend 3 hours cleaning my room, you are the one that said it. I'm gonna spend 3 hours cleaning my room. You will actually spend 3 hours cleaning that room. And if you tell yourself, I'm going to spend 30 minutes cleaning my room, you will get that room cleaned up in 30 minutes. So every time you tell yourself, oh, I don't have time, oh, there's no time, I wish I could I could do these things and do these things. It's about prioritizing what is important in your life. It is about prioritizing what is most important, because in the midst of, when you are most busy, when you are extremely busy, and this was something I extracted even just this week. I was speaking to my sister this week, and she just mentioned that, can you imagine, this is like literally one of the busiest stages of your life, and you still had the time to craft out this thing to. And I realized instantly that yes, we can actually do anything we want once we set our mind to do it. But like I said, you need those tiny habits. Those tiny habits, yes, every single day, because those small disciplines compound into great fortunes. Yes, those small disciplines, I'm telling you, compounds into great fortune. It's as simple as devoting time to pray every day before you start your day, or devoting time to read the word every day before you start your day, or devoting time to work out every single day. See, you just have to be consistent every single day, and you will see, I promise you, you will see those changes. You will start to attract success. You will start to attract success. I'm telling you. So when you weave those small productive habits into your daily life, I don't want to know how busy you are. See, if you're someone that commits, you admire, people that listen to podcasts, but you always tell yourself, "Oh, I don't have time, I don't have," weave it into those little things that you do every single day. Like maybe when you're driving to work, you can listen to podcasts. You don't have to listen to podcasts and sit down and be listening. No, you can do other things. So while you're driving to work, you can be listening to those podcasts that will change your life for good. I'm telling you. So I'm going to share with you 5 habits that have the power to shift your entire life. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because once you commit to these things, there's no way in the world your life will not change. While you're doing, in the beginning, it may be hard. It may seem like, I don't know, how am I gonna, go about this thing? But once you commit to it and you're consistent, it's it's going to change you in the process. So allow yourself. At that point, opportunities will now start to chase you. I'm telling you, opportunities that seemed to be reserved for other people will suddenly start to come within your own grasp. Yeah, including money. For those of you that say, "Oh, I just want money," yes, including money. And that's why I said you will start to attract success. Not because you begged for it. No. Not because you run yourself into the ground trying to get this money. No. Mm-mm. Because you have become that person that deserves that money or that opportunity or that success. I'm telling you. And so, guys, the first habit is this: when you wake up with intention, you have to wake up. Yes, wake up with intention. It may sound like, it's very simple now. No, a lot of people do not wake up with intention. They don't have plans, they don't have goals. And that's why I would say almost, if not 90% of people, when they wake up in the morning, they go to their phones. They are pressing, checking Instagram. Oh, this person, they're distracted. You see, the time lost can never be regained. That 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, five, it's gone. You have dashed it out to strangers that don't even know you and don't care about you on the internet. So wake up with intention and tell yourself, today I'm going to start my day with, you have to be detailed to the letter. I'm telling you, you have to be really, really detailed. Yeah. So do not surrender to the world. You have to wake up with intention every single day. I'm telling you. So when you wake up with a clear purpose, you already know what you want to do this day. You know what you're going to attack for the day. And every time sometimes when people request for an appointment, I have to check my calendar. I have to check. Okay, what have I planned for tomorrow, next tomorrow? You might not believe this, but when I was in the university, I met people who had plans for the next year. Let me check my calendar. I'm like, next year. People have planned trips for the following year, not just planned, they've bought their tickets for the following year. I had never seen it before. I had never, it kind of like woke me up like, okay. I was like, how do you know? Oh, yes, we've planned it. Oh, we have a trip coming up next year, Precision, August, they bought a ticket. So if you're someone that wants to attract success, you have to wake up with intention every single day. Your day you can't just be following, anywhere, anything I face, I'll just face it. No, you have to plan. You have to start your day with intention every single time, so that you don't have clashes. If you don't even have goals, how can you even have clashes? You're going to have so much free time. People can take your time anyhow. People can just call you up and say, oh, come to this place, and you are flying down. There's no calendar to check, no schedule, nothing. You don't even have a calendar, let alone have activities on that calendar. You have to start waking up with intention. You have to start planning your day. You must have a purpose every single day. I'm telling you. And honestly, these are habits that will help you. With time, it will start to attract you to success. Yes. You begin the day in command. You command your day. Your day does not begin in chaos. You're not all over the place like, oh, what is happening there again? Oh, and that person has. Oh, you're not distracted. You know when to silence. You know when to actually, keep quiet. Like, you don't want to know the things that are happening around. You have to follow through with your goals. You have to. So waking up early to take charge. You have to take charge of your day. Don't let people just drag you left, right, and center. No, 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 no. When I have people, I'm like, hey, hold up. I need to check my calendar to see if I can create space, if I can create time for this activity or that activity. Right? Today I was invited to an event like right now, and I'm like, I'm sorry. It's all planned out. I can't just be hearing about events today and I'm flying. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I tell you. So events have to be planned weeks in advance, months in advance. Yes. So this is something that you have to consciously do. You have to consciously, yes, do this. Now, the next thing you need to do is to read. You have to start reading. You have to start reading books that are filled with wisdom. Yeah, you have to start reading biographies of people, of great men and women, lessons in business. I'm telling you, you have to start reading insights into personal growth. Because when you read, you're actually feeding your own mind every day. Every day. There are people that they're so busy and you wonder how they keep up with books, even writing books and reading books. You wonder how they keep up. It's because they're in charge. They take charge of their day. They don't just, leave things leave things to anything that happens, whatever happens. No, not to chance. They don't do that. I'm still here. Welcome for beginning the YouTube stream live. Thank you, Boys Media. I appreciate you. So you have to read books every day. If you want to change, you want to see changes, you want to really, see remarkable changes, and you want to attract success, you have to read every day. You have to read every day. And the way you speak, the way you present yourself shows. It just it shows that you're a reader. There's an inscription in my kids' school. It says, readers become leaders. Readers become leaders. When you read, you're ahead. You get ahead. I'm telling you. And every book is a doorway to a new idea. Yeah. Yep. And just one good idea can transform your entire life. One good idea can transform, in a way, you're opening up your brain cells. It's activating. It's activating. And if you found yourself in a rut, you've been in a rut, you don't even understand yourself anymore, your spark is gone, you feel that your spark is gone, get a book and read every day. Read, get a good book. A good book. You can read about people who have been, who have made huge impacts in your life or in the lives of so many people. You can read their biography. Read, but you have to read every single day. And it's going to reflect in the way you present yourself. It's going to reflect in the way you speak. You speak with, you have so much knowledge, a lot of nuggets to share, a lot of wisdom to share with people. Reading is something that will take you from zero to hero. And reading is something that will attract success. Yes, reading. Reading is very important because one principle can change your own approach. Yeah, it can change the way that you approach things. I'm telling you. And that's the difference between people who make a living and people who make a fortune. Access to wisdom is the difference. Access to wisdom. And reading makes you wise. Yeah. Wisdom makes you valuable. Reading makes you wise. And wisdom makes you valuable. You see? So reading in turn makes you valuable. Look at the loop. Reading in turn makes you valuable. And when you're valuable, what happens? Money and opportunity begins to look for you. So don't ever underestimate the power of a single book. Don't ever underestimate the power of a single book. That's why in my house, everywhere, there are books everywhere. There are books everywhere. There are books everywhere. You see, this is actually about the most famous YouTubers, this book. So I don't know, it's not mirrored well. It says, read this if you want to be YouTube famous. Although I'm not looking to be YouTube famous. I'm not looking to be YouTube famous. I just want to learn from these people. Right? Because fame is not my goal. No, it's not my goal. It can be your goal, it's okay. But for me, no, it's not. Now, the third habit here is keeping a journal. Keeping a journal. Keeping a journal. Yes, keeping a journal. And let me tell you why it matters. A lot of time, well, our memory is short. Yes, our memory is too fragile. And you can't really trust it. You can't. So writing is very important. Write things down. Write down your goals. Write down your ideas. If you can't use a pen and a paper, then you can use your notes. I use my notes all the time. Because like I said, the mind is very fragile. You're likely going to forget something that you thought of 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes, even less than 1 minute ago. You're likely going to forget. But when you write it down, you're able to get back to it. Because your journal is not just your notebook. It's a mirror for your mind. It's where those wishes get clarified. You clarify those wishes. And that's a place where your scattered thoughts get organized. Your scattered thoughts, your thoughts that are all over the place, it gets organized. When you write it down, you're like, oh, okay, I can tweak it this way. I can change it this way. I can do, but you've written it down. It's a place where how formed ideas turn into plans that can actually change your own future. But if you don't write it down, you're going to miss it. You're likely going to miss it. And one thing I've learned about wealthy people is that they don't just go through life experiences. No. They actually record the things that happen. They record their thoughts. They reflect on them. And they also, get to refine their own approach based on the things that they've learned. And that's how you, as a person, that's how you get better every single day. Write down your thoughts. Get a journal. Reflect on them. And when you look back at, this journal, you will see the proof of your own growth. You see how far you've come. And you tell me, oh, I was hoping to achieve this thing back at this time. But look at me now. I have gone over and beyond, and I have improved. And you will discover these patterns. You discover the insights. You discover breakthroughs that you might have otherwise forgotten, if not that you have a journal. If not for the journal, and you will see how far you have come. So your journal, quotes me anywhere, is your own private bank of wisdom. Your journal is your private bank of wisdom. So if you don't have a journal yet, create a journal today. Get a journal today. You can get a book, or you can get your notes. You can journal in your phone, your notes. You can get a journal, create a journal. And that's how you become better every single day. I'm telling you, that's how you become better every single day. Now, the fourth habit that you have to cultivate is to take care of your health. Yes, health is the new wealth. I'm telling you. See, you can't do much with broken energy. And your body is that engine that carries your dream. Yeah. Your body is that engine that actually powers everything. So if your engine is weak, if your body is weak, if you're tired, if you neglect it, no matter how brilliant those ideas of yours are, you will not have the stamina to bring them to life if you don't take care of your health. And that's why success requires vitality. Success requires vitality. That is, you need those, vitamins. You need to feed it with the right nutrients. Because without strength, you're going to miss opportunities. You will, because you cannot rise to the challenge. And in all honesty, I remember, if your body is weak or you can't, there's nothing you can do about it. I remember when I was pregnant with my first daughter, man, for the first time, I was not, in my first trimester, I was not, nothing excites me. Because honestly, I was weak in my first trimester for my first child. I was weak. I remember nothing excited me at the time. Yes, I had goals, I had dreams, I had lofty ideas, I had things I wanted to do, but I could only do as much as the body was willing. It's just an example, it's temporary. Being pregnant is something that, after 9 months, you're good, right? But at that point, it's just something that just, that can give you an insight as to what happens when your body is weak. When you're weak, there's nothing you can do about it. Your engine is that power, is your powerhouse. So you have to take care of your health. You must take care of your health. In as much as we claim to be busy every day, we're this, we're that. Oh, okay. Boys Media, you said something. Said in the next few days ago, I need to copy your knowledge because I love the content so much because you share the knowledge of the Oh, you are welcome. You're most welcome. So yes, you have to take care of your health, because the better you are, the better you feel physically, the more valuable your time becomes. And that's why I don't joke with my sleep. I don't joke with my health. I don't joke with what I eat, the things I put in my body. I don't joke with it. You won't find me just, eating, grabbing extremely sweet. They have very sweet donuts in this country, chocolates and ice cream. You will not find me there. You won't find me there. No. So take care of your health. Yeah. Take care of if you take care of your health will now take care of your wealth. If you take care of your health will help you to take care of your wealth. The fifth habit here is to show up early. I actually have 10 to share. 10, habits that would change your life. 10 habits that attract success. The next one on my list is to show up early. The fifth habit that you have to inculcate is to show up early. I remember, before I came to the United States, you do this thing called African time, where you just, you take your time. You're going for an event, you take your time, you get there like hours late, and it's normal. So when I came to this country, I'm like, everybody is keeping to time. People are like 1 minute. People are not 1 minute late here. So let me tell you something that happened. I had an appointment. I had an appointment with my dermatologist, and honestly, I was 15 minutes late, and they usually give, I think, 15 minutes grace or so. You can be lucky and you may not be lucky, but you're supposed to get there 15 minutes before your appointment. So I got there, I think 15 minutes late, 15 or 16 minutes late, and I was turned back. It took, before you get a dermatologist appointment, it took like, it's going to take time, weeks. Yeah, they're always like fully booked. So I had to rebook another appointment. It wasn't scheduled for the next day. I had to wait for weeks before I was able to see the dermatologist. Almost since that time, my husband is always teasing me even up till this day that they've showed you Pepe Abi, you that are always late. Since then, I'm always early. I get there. What are you talking about? 1 hour before I've left the house. 1 hour before I've left the house, because I don't want that, because it was a waste of my time. It was a lot of things that I've planned have to wait again, had to, was dependent on my appointments. And I learned my lesson. So please always show up early. When you show up early, it shows that, you're ready for success. Yeah, you're ready. So being prepared, being ready, being disciplined, is something that you need to cultivate. Most people show up right on time or even late, but they don't realize that they've put themselves at a disadvantage. I'm telling you, when you get to a place early, you actually have margin. So early means that you're calm, you're not rushed. So it means that you're also in control and you're not reactive. Reactive is when you are now acting based on something that happened. No, you're not trying to like fix something. You're already in control. So this way, in every area of your life, the people that show up early, they gain an edge. Yes. So you have to learn to show up early, and you will get knowledge before other people. When you are early, when you wake up earlier than everyone, honestly, this has changed the trajectory of my life. And I feel like, who was I telling this? I feel like a brand new person. And that is when you start to see the growth in you. You start, unnecessary things are no longer important to you. You know your worth. You know your self-worth. It doesn't even really matter what people think of you. But this is something I really want to get into, because honestly, my life has changed. Having put all of these strategies together, it has, man, it's just too early to announce certain things on this channel, but it's just a matter of time. But I'm going to continue with 5 more habits successful success habits of highly successful people. I'm going to be sharing 5 more. So I have 10 in total to share with you guys on this channel. So make sure that you follow this page, like this video, and we'll also share my video with your friends. And if you have any insights you want to share with us, some of your, success habits or secrets to success, you can also do well to share with us in the comments. But next Sunday, God willing, I am going to be sharing the remaining 5 habits that you need to change to start to attract success into your life. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that yes, you can start to, you can start to emulate these habits, and you start to see the changes in your own life. Thank you all so much once again for joining me. I remain your girl Miriam. Till I see you guys in my next video. Take care of yourselves and God bless you. Bye for now. Bye guys. Okay.